Good afternoon. George Cavaligos for DragonSlayer. When we started off on the right foot this morning, we saw the market had held that mid-20 support level on the 10-year notes, and we said grab them here. And we caught the upside pretty nicely too. After that, things got a little bit interesting. Now, just to walk you through my thinking here, I thought we'd finished 5 waves up. I'd sent out that chart, I think Thursday of last week, about that rising wedge formation that we were looking at. And we had broken down out of that rising wedge with the move overnight. But the market really didn't accelerate. The volume didn't show any big upticks in selling. So I figured that was a test of the previous 4th wave. That 129.18 to 20 area was key support, still is. And we bounced off of there nicely. We bounced right back up. The first bounce went right to the bottom of the broken wedge, which will often happen after you break a support level. The market will often come back and retest it. So that's where I came up with the first short idea. And the market broke from there nicely. Problem was we didn't take out the lows. I covered half the short at that point, and then put my stop at break even and got stopped out at break even. Now that afternoon rally is perplexing a little bit here. We closed darn near on the highs. You gotta imagine that we're gonna go look for either a retest of the previous highs at 09 plus in the 10-year, or we're gonna go up a little bit more. The next big resistance level above that 09 plus area is 15, 129.15. It's another big fib retracement. And I think this is a corrective rally that we're going through. Now, obviously, we had a huge sell-off. We haven't even retraced 38%. That 129.15 level, I think, is 38% of the big leg down from the highs. So we'll see how that works. Overnight, we should have, again, another pullback. I think we're still seeing selling out of China because the Asian hours, we're seeing the market put in these lows, and we're getting these dips on those Asian hours. And I think China is liquidating some of their vast hoard of U.S. Treasuries. Problem is support levels now. What are we looking for? I think 128.28 is going to be kind of key in my mind. I don't know if we'll get that much of a pullback, and I'm almost more inclined to kind of have a real small long with a tight stop. If it trades 09 plus, I'll kick half out, and if it trades 15, I'll kick the other half out, and I might even try a short at that point. The breaking of that wedge is telling us something. I'm just not sure what it's telling us. You know, we saw Chairman Bernanke's speech this morning. I don't know how people want to interpret that, but look at what happened in the gold market, stock market, obviously. Everybody's anticipating at least some type of continuation of this QE program, whether it's a continuation of Operation Twist past June, or whether we're going to get some other type of program. There was a lot of talk in the market about the Fed buying mortgage bonds, which would feed back into the treasuries and keep the markets bid there too. I don't see the point. I personally don't think that just because mortgage rates are low that the economy is going to recover. All it's doing is causing commodity inflation. Not a good thing. At some point, these high gas prices, it's $4.60 in suburban Chicago. It must be close to $5 in downtown Chicago right now. I know I'm driving less. I imagine everybody's driving less, and it's going to slow the economy at some point. Whether it's a 3-month lag or a 6-month lag, I'm not sure, but keep that in the back of your mind. S&Ps are making new highs as I speak. 1410 is kind of an interesting level on the S&P. This could be an irregular B wave here. Keep your eyes open if you're long equities up here. You know, we saw the big sell-off from 1408 down to 1380. And then we've seen a rally off of that 1380 level. Well, 1410 is equal swings, or C equals A, which is often a measurement you'll see in a B wave. If the stock market reverses from here and starts moving lower, jump on it, because we're going to go back and test 1380. We'll see. It might be worth a shot with a tight stop with a small position to be short the S&Ps up here. I'm not going to take that trade right now because I have to go run some errands and stuff. I'll take a look at it later tonight, and if I see any kind of interesting developments in the last hour before the S&Ps close, I'll tweet that out, and I'll send around an email maybe. All right, decent day, guys. A little confusing at the end here. I'm not sure why the market rallied back. I'm sure this QE stuff is part of it, but it kind of clouds up the technical picture a little bit here. Don't fight it yet. We'll see what happens at these higher levels, and then maybe we'll get a chance to put some better shorts on. Have a great night, guys.